The world of hip-hop has always been shrouded in mystery, with rumours and allegations swirling around the industry's biggest players. But the latest development in the Tupac Shakur murder case has taken the entertainment world by storm, implicating one of the most powerful figures in the game, Sean Diddy Combs. In a shocking revelation, former lap detective Greg Kading has come forward with a bombshell report claiming that Diddy ordered a hit on Tupac Shakur months before the rapper's tragic death in 1996. The report, published by New York Magazine, alleges that Diddy offered a $1 million bounty to a group of Crip gang members to take out Tupac and his mentor, Suge Knight. But the story doesn't end there. 50 Cent, one of the industry's most outspoken and controversial figures, has now stepped into the fray, claiming that Diddy's name was mentioned a staggering 77 times in the Tupac murder case files. This bombshell revelation has sent shockwaves through the hip-hop community, leaving fans and critics alike wonder, just how deep does Diddy's involvement in Tupac's murder really go? In this captivating YouTube article, we'll delve into the heart of this explosive scandal, uncovering the shocking details that have the potential to forever change the way we view one of the most iconic figures in the history of rap music. Prepare to be taken on a wild ride through the murky underbelly of the music industry, where loyalty, greed, and revenge collide in a deadly dance that has left an indelible mark on the legacy of Tupac Shakur. The allegations against Diddy first surfaced in a bombshell report published by New York Magazine, which detailed the findings of former lap detective Greg Kading, who claimed to have cracked the Tupac and Biggie Smalls murder cases before being pulled off the task force, revealed that Dwayne Keith Davis had made a shocking confession implicating Diddy in Tupac's murder. According to Kading's report, Keith D, a member of the Crips gang, alleged that Diddy had offered a $1 million bounty to have Tupac and Suge Knight killed in 1995. Keith D claimed that Diddy had gathered a group of Crip gang members and told them men will wipe their AEW out quick. The report further alleges that Keith D's nephew, Orlando Anderson, was the one who ultimately pulled the trigger, shooting Tupac 4 times in a drive-by shooting in Las Vegas in September 1996. After the shooting, Keith D claimed that Diddy had called him to ask, "Was that us?" To which Keith D confirmed that it was. However, Keith D's confession was protected under a proffer agreement, which meant that prosecutors could not use it in court. Despite this, Keith D later publicly admitted to his involvement in Tupac's murder in his memoir and was ultimately arrested and charged with murder in September 2023. Diddy, for his part, has repeatedly denied any involvement in Tupac's murder and has dismissed Keith D's claims as nonsense. But the allegations have continued to swirl, with 50 Cent now adding fuel to the fire. In a recent interview, 50 Cent, the outspoken rapper and entrepreneur, dropped a bombshell that has sent shockwaves through the hip-hop community. According to 50 Cent, Diddy's name was mentioned a staggering 77 times in the Tupac murder case files. This revelation has only added to the growing suspicion surrounding Diddy's potential involvement in Tupac's death. 50 Cent, who has never been one to mince words, has been vocal in his criticism of Diddy, accusing him of various misdeeds over the years. Diddy's name was mentioned 77 times in the Tupac murder case files, 50 Cent revealed in the interview. That's a lot of times for someone who claims to have no involvement in the case. It makes you wonder, what exactly was Diddy's role in all of this? The sheer number of times Diddy's name appears in the case files has only fueled the speculation and conspiracy theories surrounding his potential involvement in Tupac's murder. Many fans and critics alike are now questioning whether Diddy's denials of any wrongdoing can be trusted, given the overwhelming evidence that seems to implicate him in the case. To fully understand the context of these allegations, it's important to delve into the complex and often tumultuous relationship between Diddy and Tupac Shakur. The two hip-hop titans were once close collaborators, with Tupac even signing to Diddy's record label, Bad Boy Records, in the early 1990s. However, their relationship quickly soured as tensions between the East Coast and West Coast rap scenes began to escalate. According to former Bad Boy co-founder Kirk Burroughs, Diddy was jealous of the close friendship between Tupac and his rival, Notorious B.I.J. Burroughs claimed that Diddy wanted to forge a friendship with Tupac, but the West Coast rapper was not interested. This rivalry only intensified when Diddy allegedly encouraged Biggie to write diss tracks aimed at Tupac, including the controversial Who Shot Ya single. Tupac responded with his own scathing diss track, Hit 'Em Up, further fueling the East Coast-West Coast feud. The tension between the two artists reached a boiling point in 1994, when Tupac was shot and robbed in the lobby of a New York City recording studio. Tupac immediately accused Diddy and Biggie of orchestrating the attack, further straining their relationship. With this tumultuous history in mind, the allegations against Diddy take on an even more sinister tone. Could the bad blood between the two artists have ultimately led to Tupac's tragic demise? And what role, if any, did Diddy play in the events that unfolded on that fateful night in Las Vegas? The investigation into Tupac's murder has been a long and convoluted one, with numerous twists and turns over the years. The latest developments, however, have shed new light on the case and the potential involvement of Diddy. According to the report by former lap detective Greg Kading, the investigation initially focused on Keefe D and his nephew, Orlando Anderson, as the primary suspects in Tupac's murder. Kading claimed that Keefe had confessed to his involvement in the shooting, alleging that he had been hired by Diddy to carry out the hit. However, Keefe D's confession was protected under a proffer agreement, which meant that prosecutors could not use it in court. Despite this, Keefe later publicly admitted to his involvement in Tupac's murder in his memoir, and was ultimately arrested and charged with murder in September 2023. The revelation that Diddy's name was mentioned a staggering 77 times in the Tupac murder case files has only added to the growing suspicion surrounding his potential involvement in the case. Many are now questioning whether the LAPD and other law enforcement agencies may have been aware of Diddy's alleged role in Tupac's murder all along, but were unable to bring charges due to the complexities of the case. The investigation into Tupac's murder has been further complicated by the fact that the case remains unsolved to this day. Despite numerous leads and suspects over the years, no one has ever been convicted for the rapper's murder. This has only fueled the conspiracy theories and speculation surrounding the case, with many fans and critics alike convinced that the truth has been hidden from the public. The allegations against Diddy have already begun to take a toll on the hip-hop mogul's reputation and career. In addition to the Tupac murder case, Diddy is also facing a slew of other legal troubles, including civil sexual assault lawsuits and a federal sex trafficking investigation. The revelation that Diddy's name was mentioned 77 times in the Tupac murder case files has only added to the growing public scrutiny and criticism of the mogul. Many fans and critics alike are now questioning whether Diddy's long-standing position as one of the most powerful and influential figures in the music industry can be sustained in the face of these mounting allegations. The fallout from these revelations could be far-reaching, with the potential to impact Diddy's business ventures, his relationships with other industry players, and even his personal life. The allegations have the potential to tarnish his legacy and forever change the way he is perceived by the public. Moreover, the impact of these revelations could extend beyond Diddy himself, potentially shaking the very foundations of the hip-hop industry. The idea that one of the most powerful figures in the game may have been involved in the murder of one of the genre's most iconic artists is a sobering and unsettling thought, and could lead to a reckoning within the industry as a whole.